Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of the most dangerous jobs out there. We're talking about the jobs where folks strap on their boots every morning, knowing good and well they're staring danger right in the face. These are the jobs that most folks wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but somebody's got to do them. We're talking about the unsung heroes, the ones who keep the lights on, the food on our tables, and the world running, even if it means facing down some serious risks. So buckle up, grab a hard hat, you might need it vicariously, and get ready to explore the gritty reality of the world's most dangerous jobs. Let's get started! We're starting off strong with commercial fishing. Now, I'm not talking about casting a line off a dock on a sunny afternoon. I'm talking about those massive vessels battling treacherous seas, hauling in tons of fish. These guys work long, grueling hours in some of the most unforgiving conditions on the planet. Imagine being tossed around on a boat in a raging storm, the decks slick with seawater and fish guts. One wrong step and you could be swept overboard. The fatality rate for commercial fishermen is off the charts, higher than almost any other profession, but these guys, they're a different breed. They face the dangers head-on, driven by the need to provide for their families and the call of the open ocean. So, next time you're enjoying a plate of fresh seafood, take a moment to appreciate the men and women who risked their lives to bring it to your table. Next up, we're heading into the woods to meet the logging workers. Now, these folks are as tough as the trees they fell. They work long, physically demanding days, battling the elements and navigating treacherous terrain. And did I mention the giant, razor-sharp saws? These guys and gals are handling heavy machinery all day long, from chainsaws to feller bunchers to skidders. One wrong move and it's lights out. You ever seen a mature tree fall? It's like a controlled demolition, only these guys are working right in the thick of it. It takes nerves of steel and lightning-fast reflexes to make it out of the woods in one piece. They understand the risks, but they also see the beauty in a hard day's work and the satisfaction of providing a vital resource. Hold on tight, folks, because we're taking to the skies with aircraft pilots and flight engineers. These highly trained professionals are responsible for hundreds of lives every time they take to the air. They face a unique set of challenges, from navigating through dense fog and violent thunderstorms to dealing with mechanical failures at 30,000 feet. One minute you're cruising at altitude, the next minute you're wrestling with the controls, trying to land a plane full of passengers safely. These folks have to make split-second decisions under immense pressure. It's a job that requires nerves of steel, unwavering focus, and a whole lot of guts. But for those who love the freedom of the open sky and the challenge of pushing their skills to the limit, there's no other job quite like it. Chapter 4. Roofers walking the line between sky and ground. We're scaling new heights today as we join the ranks of roofers. Now, I don't know about you, but I get a little lightheaded just thinking about being up on a roof. These guys and gals, they make it look easy. But let me tell you, it's anything but. One slip, one wrong step, and it's a long way down. And we're not talking about a soft landing either. But it's not just the height that makes this job so dangerous. You're dealing with scorching heat in the summer, icy conditions in the winter, and wind that could knock you off your feet any time of year. And let's not forget about the tools of the trade. We're talking nail guns, power tools, and sharp edges galore. Roofers are fearless, agile, and they've got a head for heights that would make a mountain goat jealous. Chapter 5. Refuse and recyclable material collectors, unsung heroes of sanitation. Hold your nose and grab a pair of gloves, because we're diving into the world of refuse and recyclable material collectors. Now, this is a job that most folks wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but let me tell you, it's an essential one. These hard-working men and women are the unsung heroes of sanitation, keeping our streets clean and our landfills from overflowing. This job is dirty, it's smelly, and it's downright dangerous. Imagine being on the back of a garbage truck, dodging traffic, while wrestling with overflowing bins. You never know what you're going to encounter, from broken glass and medical waste to who knows what else lurking beneath the surface. But these folks, they show up day after day, rain or shine, to do a job that most of us wouldn't even think about. Chapter 6. Structural iron and steel workers, building dreams at dizzying heights. Get ready to feel a little vertigo, folks, because we're going vertical with structural iron and steel workers. These are the daredevils who build our skyscrapers, bridges and stadiums, piece by massive piece, often hundreds of feet in the air. Imagine yourself perched precariously on a narrow beam, wind whipping around you, connecting steel beams that weigh more than a car. One wrong step, one loose grip, and it's a long way down. But it's not just the height that makes this job so dangerous. You're dealing with heavy materials, powerful tools, and the constant risk of falling objects. It's a symphony of clanging metal, roaring engines, and the ever-present fear of a misstep. They're the unsung heroes of construction, the ones who build our skylines and connect our cities. Chapter 7. Truck drivers and delivery drivers. The open road's hidden perils. We're hitting the open road with truck drivers and delivery drivers. Now, most of us take for granted the convenience of online shopping and the steady flow of goods across the country. But behind the wheel of those big rigs and delivery vans are men and women who face a unique set of dangers every day. Imagine spending hours on end behind the wheel, battling traffic fatigue and inclement weather. One moment of distraction, one drowsy blink, and it could be disastrous. And let's not forget about the cargo they haul. From hazardous materials to heavy equipment, these drivers are responsible for transporting goods safely and efficiently, often under tight deadlines. It's a demanding job that requires patience, skill, and a whole lot of caffeine. But for those who love the open road and the freedom of the driver's seat, it can be a rewarding career. So next time you see a truck driver, give them a wave and a thank you. They're the backbone of our economy, keeping America moving, 1 mile at a time. Chapter 8. Farmers and agricultural workers, cultivating more than just crops. We're getting our hands dirty, literally, as we join the ranks of farmers and agricultural workers. Now, this is a job that's been around since the dawn of civilization, and it's essential to our survival. But it's also a job that's fraught with danger. Imagine spending long hours under the scorching sun, tending to crops, operating heavy machinery, and handling potentially dangerous chemicals. One wrong move with a tractor, one slip with a pesticide sprayer, and it could be game over. From flash floods and droughts to heat stroke and hypothermia, farmers face a constant battle against the elements. They're the unsung heroes of our food supply, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. Chapter 9. Electrical power line installers and repairers, taming the electric current. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the electrifying world of electrical power line installers and repairers. Now, these folks are the unsung heroes who keep the lights on, often working at dizzying heights and in dangerous conditions. Imagine yourself suspended high above the ground, strapped to a utility pole, with thousands of volts of electricity coursing through the lines just inches away. One wrong move, one faulty piece of equipment, and it could be lights out permanently. But it's not just the electricity that makes this job so dangerous. You're also dealing with inclement weather, heavy equipment, and the constant risk of falls. It takes a special kind of person to do this job. Someone who's not afraid of heights, who's comfortable working with their hands, and who has a healthy respect for the power of electricity. So, next time you flip on a light switch, take a moment to appreciate the men and women who risk their lives to keep the power flowing. Chapter 10. Construction laborers, laying the foundation for progress. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty of danger as we join the ranks of construction laborers. Now, these folks are the backbone of the construction industry, the ones who do the heavy lifting, the dirty work, and often the most dangerous tasks. Imagine yourself on a bustling construction site, surrounded by heavy machinery, towering cranes, and the constant din of progress. One wrong move, one lapse in judgment, and it could be disastrous. From operating jackhammers and handling heavy materials, to working at heights and navigating treacherous terrain, construction laborers face a multitude of risks every day. They're resilient, they're hardworking, and they're essential to building the world around us. Outro, respect the risks, appreciate the workers. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the world of some of the most dangerous jobs out there. These are the jobs that most of us wouldn't even consider, but they're essential to our way of life. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Stay safe out there.